The person Kratos is carrying is none other than... What's up, guys? Welcome back to the next video, and let's just hop straight in. This clip of Atreus putting his hand on the tree and it kind of making like a handprint indicates something. We can see this shown back in God of War 2018 where Kratos cuts off the tree and there's like a handprint on it. From this, I can say that there's 100% going to be a part with Faye in it. In this clip, we can see Kratos dropping his weapons, and from this, I can infer that maybe it's a sign of peace, considering that from a previous trailer, he said that he didn't want war.
War is not the only way.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
The house has also been rebuilt since Baldur's fight, and we're still in Midgard. We can also say that Kratos isn't with Mimir and Atreus at that time. This might let us know that maybe there's been a conflict and Mimir and Atreus are out there somewhere else.
I know you. God Killer.
As you can see, Tyr knows some of Kratos' past. The fact that he refers to Kratos as God Killer says a lot. But I'm wondering, how does he know? The only good answer I could come up with was he heard it from Faye, since they are both giants and that they have met before. We can see golden writing on the wall, and from this writing we can see one huge figure. And since I remember Freya being the one who wants to kill Kratos,
Vilest filth in hell! That is my brother!
I can assume that she wants to build an army to kill Kratos. So this is probably Freya. And we can say that Atreus is in Jotunheim, considering that the Jotunheim writings predicted the story of Atreus and Kratos. Or as Kratos would say,
Boy, I'm a fucking god of war.
right now, Kratos and Atreus are in a realm called Vanaheim. We can say that this is Vanaheim because of its jungle / tropical type of forest. Atreus can be seen inspecting a spherical ball. As shown in a previous trailer, that ball had the words Hati written on it. So we can assume that the one here has the words skull on it.
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
It seems that Atreus is hiding something from Kratos. I'm going to assume this because Odin visited Atreus and it seemed that Atreus was alone. Something must have happened at that time. Right here we can see an imprisoned Tyr, and after it we can see that Tyr is leading the wolves Skull and Hati. I can also see that Jotunheim is crossed out. Add up to one reasoning. The prophecy is one step away to being fulfilled. If you've watched my last video, I said something about this realm being Valhalla, but I may have been wrong. Turns out this might be the realm between realms, or Ginnungagap. One of the Valkyries here, calling Kratos a false god, is known as Hers. However, I'm not sure about the other one. Both these Valkyries are also under Odin's spell. Shout out to Orion Walker for also writing that line.
Death can have me when it earns me.
Furthermore, we can also see that there's of course going to be new enemies, and there's also going to be a new variation of the Guardian Shield. As you can see here, there will also be new aids to travel, such as air travel. In the next scene, we can see Kratos fighting a knightly figure. Based on the background, I can say that this is either Asgardian or Vanir, but most likely Asgardian. Kratos then grapples across. This is a callback to the grapple move as shown here, which was used in previous God of War games. Judging by the environment, these are Asgardian enemies. This part can be a callback to a deleted scene back in God of War 2018, where he makes the shot instead of missing it. Excluding this new cool move, there are two details to point out in this scene. First, let's look at the flag with the symbol on it that likely represents Odin's army. Next, you can see a statue which is most likely a shrine to an Aesir god. Here, Kratos is in Muspelheim, possibly pursuing the trials of Surtur, the fire giant, and maybe make an alliance with them. Odin then returns to his manipulative strategy by saying,
What do you even know of God? In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you? Can you even imagine that kind of love? No. You don't care about anything beyond yourself, beyond the monster who kills without cause.
Odin is trying to make Kratos wonder if he has truly moved on. It then moves on to a scene with Kratos covered in blood. Based on Kratos' facial expressions, I can guess he's trying to contemplate what he was and is now. And the blood? It's probably not the blood of somebody important. They're just trying to make it look like. And finally, the part you've been waiting for! If you didn't know, you'll know now. We can see that someone is applying Vanir magic to the forest and changing its structure. So, you know, basically someone's chasing Kratos. This is most likely Freya. And of course, we are in Vanaheim based on the jungly forest type of thing. Taking that all into consideration, as well as the dark elf helping us, the person Kratos is carrying is none other than Freyr, Freya's brother. There we go. On to number 18, we can see that Kratos and Atreus are riding wolves, which is probably going to be a new way to travel in the game. It also seems that they are being chased by somebody, most likely Freyr, as you can see magical particles here. From this, I'm just going to take a guess and say there might be swimming animations in God of War Ragnarok, or maybe just swimming cinematics. I can say that this clip is in a different timeline considering Skull and Hati were already chasing the sun and moon in God of War 2018. Or maybe I have this all confused and I'm just wrong. I can say that Kratos is maybe trying to go back to the light to meet Faye, or maybe trying to speed up time for whatever reason. Considering this clip is underwater, I can say that Kratos is in Svartalheim, possibly exploring Durlin's underwater boat if he has one. Here we can say we're at the Yggdrasil tree, where Odin hung himself for knowledge. I don't know if this is still the Yggdrasil tree, but if you look at the back, you can see the light of Alfheim, maybe suggesting that we are still in Alfheim, in some other place. In this clip, it maybe suggests that Kratos and Tyr are now on equal terms. I guess that's it for this video, so if you enjoyed, you can drop a like or subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget, Ragnarok is approaching.
We will make our own destiny.